Mr. Srinivasan Kopalan is currently Executive Vice President in Kotak Mahindra Bank. Sir has pursued his education in Pune, completed his graduation from the prestigious College of BMCC and post-graduation from IMDR. Sir initially started his career in Bajaj Auto Limited. However, he has devoted and dedicated 22 years of working experience with Kotak Mahindra Bank, which has a remarkable significance. Sir is associated with Sri Balaji Society from inception and is very close to our beloved Bala Sir. Lastly, I would conclude the profile of Mr. Srinivasan by saying that he is an authority in private banking India. Now, I would like to request Sir to please address the elegant students of Sri Balaji Society.
So I'll keep on changing this.
So this is the forward, this is the backwards.
Okay. Dear students, in fact, I am also from Pune, so I shifted to Mumbai 2 decades back, and I've been in Kotak. I think they've already has informed you that about my career and all this. So I just want to tell you guys about what is corporate leaders. I don't want to talk about my Kotak Mahindra and all this because I don't want to boast myself where I am, what I am going to be and all. For you, next year when you are going to be placed, what you want to be and how you guys have to be placed with any of the corporates. I just want to present myself. Don't take anything, no need to write down anything, just listen, that's it. They are the actual leaders whom we are looking at. So I can also see after 10 years, one of you can become one of those leaders, what these people are into. What makes them the corporate leader? They appear to be a news, they are famous among the Indian leaders, they are filthy rich, they are among the top people in the world. What do you think? Or is it something valuable that they have brought to this world or something valuable to the society? They are not defined. If you can look at any of the corporate leaders, they are not defined by any of the firm that they manage, whether their firm is publicly traded or whatever. You know only the company which is being traded like Tata, Birla or something. There are thousands of companies which is a close-held companies which are available in the country as well as in the world. You can just browse it. You can see the small entrepreneur like Flipkart has become today, they are the leaders in the market. So there are a lot of innovative ideas which you can look at it, where you can be one among the leaders like what Tata or Birla, or if you can look at Nandan Nilekani or something. What is that makes them a leader then? What it makes them to a tick? Can you just tell me who is he? Yeah. He is the 4th generation in the corporate leader, and he is one among the highest director in the country, where he, last year I think, I don't have a current data, where he is drawing today 27 crore. He is a CA, MBA, and he studied in University of London, and 6th richest man. Net worth is 8.5 billion. His company turnover is more than 40 billion USD. Producer of Hindi. Recently, I think everyone must be knowing he is the producer of the Hindi movie called Black. He is involved in the firm business from the age of 15 in 1995. He lost his father to cancer at the age of 28. He had to take over the charge of the firm. He was under continuous scrutiny of the society at large, who were dubious about his skills and handling giant of business house. In fact, he was forced to take this business. When he wants to, in fact, he wants to learn somewhere and then he wants to be entrepreneur. The way in which father was, that's why I said I was interacting with all your students. You read some newspaper, you think everything is true. It's not that. 60%, if you can interact with them, the way in which he has come up today, he has built the entire organization after his father passed away. And the way, in fact, he is always on the tremendous pressure when he has taken over from his father. People think down the line, ये बच्चों को क्या मालूम है? When he comes back, and I have the guy who has been with him, with Aditya Birla for long, and this young boy may not be knowing what I know, but for all this, with expectations had to be met in order to lead the group, he has to be continuous on the stress, and then he was updated himself, and today he is really multiplying the organization. As a young leader, he faced opposition to changes that they implemented in the organization. He keep on changing the organization, the way in which market has to be driven. He refused to be let down by these challenges. He drove against the stream, agent of the change, brought about changes in the firm functioning without fear. That's more important. Whenever you are taking any of the future, when you are into the organization, think that you are an entrepreneur. Don't think that you are an employee. If you can look at all of you like an entrepreneur, you will be able to change the entire organization, and you can bring the changes, and you can freely interact with your superiors or down the line, what you need to do and what you want to be achieved and what you want to bring into the firm. In fact, you have to be useful to the firm rather being a daily just morning you punch in and just get out, end of the day you just punch out, that's it. It's not the way you need to interact the organization. You have to just give the value addition to the organization. See, the agent of the change brought about the changes in the firm functioning without fear. He steadily built up the firm from a company turnover 2 billion in 1995 to 40 billion today. You look at today, the market size may be very small in 1995. To bring this 40 billion, it's a tremendous stress, and then it's very difficult. Even when I started my career in 1994, it is very small. If I can look at, we are only 150 people. I know each other in my company. Today we are 22,000. It's very difficult to identify everyone's name. So you have to look at the size of the business. What today, if you are looking at 40 billion, you guys, when you take over any of the organization, you have to look at threefold. Maybe 120 billion. The market is going to be challenging for the next 2 decades. And he diversified the business, making strategic decisions along the way. Don't think that he born with a silver spoon. Does not mean you get everything in your hands. You need to work for being successful. Passion is an important tool to achieve success. Along with the passion, you should have a certain amount of discipline, sustainability with you. Be more lateral in the way you think about the business, what you are doing. So that's why I said, you always think a lateral thing. The business which you took, always don't think that this business is always a bad or whatever. Others can say anything. You think, if you convince yourself, this is going to be a challenging business for your end, the future of your career, you just take off. That's the way we all grown in the organization. Never ever lose sight of your goal. If you are confident about yourself, you can work wonders, bring about the change that you desire. There will always be opposition. It will be there always. And your apprehensions from people around you. For being successful, you need to grow steadily. Don't think that tomorrow you want to become CEO. It's very difficult. Who is he now? He is another, yeah. Look at him. He is the architect of IT in India. He is an IT advisor to several Asian countries. He is awarded Padma Bhushan. So no need to say, everyone must be knowing. And he is an electrical engineer in 1967, is some more than 4 or 5 decades. And he just started with 10,000 rupees of the Infosys. And people like JRD, Birla, TVS, were his role models. He always talk about simplicity, and he talks about those people when they grown the business. That's the way he has founded this Infosys. What does Murthy say? Tough time and challenges are essential parts of life. If you want to become a successful entrepreneur, passion. The passion is the most successful in any of the business. Give more priority to long-term interest. High level of optimism, be a team player always. Don't do anything solo. Better to have always a team player. Be clear what you want to do. Be transparent. Build trust actually. Trust is the most important for any of the bank. I am in the bank for, in fact, we converted into bank When 2003 we converted into bank, the trust is the most important. If you lose the trust in any of the organization, it's very difficult. And be transparent always. First make life, then talk about work life and balance. What do you understand? Maybe hard work, maybe vision. Nothing is impossible in this world. Our success always comes if you are born in a business family. It's not so actually. Even I am not from the business family. Success comes always on the hard work and smartness and all this. Can you become a corporate leader? Please think, every individual has to think, do you want to become a corporate leader? Don't think that you want to be only an employee of the organization. Think that one day I want to be a corporate leader. Some truth, life is different in college and in the workplace. Because you are an MBA, you will be treated no different. No, nobody will actually take you under their wing and teach you like they do in college. You have to prove yourself capability out there. See, any of the career or curriculum is going to be entry level. Without having a qualification, you will not be enter in any of the corporate world, either in India or in US or UK, anywhere you look at it. Once you get into the campus or once you get into any of the organization, look at exactly what you want to do, and before you are going to be placed, you think, I want to do this. I think everyone can be placed what you want to do. The opportunities are tremendous now. He is another visionary in the sector. Still he is alive and he still is active in the business, and he still is giving a lot of advices to the entire group or to the entire India. Whenever we also go and meet him and what we need to do on this, he is one among the corporate leader in the country. He is ups and downs. He always tells that ups and downs in the life are very important and keep us going, because a straight line even in an ECG means you are not alive. Hope you understand about ECG. How to select a company? Do not go after popular sentiment. Make a study about the company that you wish to join. Look at the opportunities that the firm provides. Always you look at, when we come for a placement, what are the opportunities they provide, what they want to do, and what you want to do. You have a first interaction with them, and if you are really fully convinced, and I think you will be placed, and then you will be the successful in the bank or any of the corporates, or look at SAP, any manufacturing company or financial services. So when you want to be a successful, you need to understand exactly what you want to do. Just for the namesake, you just don't go for a placement. Talk to the seniors already in the firm. Look at the value system of the firm. Choose the firm wisely. To build a career, you always require a positive outlook. Decide on where you want to be in 5 years from now and work towards it. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. You need to be a patient always. Do not cut corners, have integrity and ethical always. Ethical is more important in any of the corporate culture. Takes years, you have to have the tenacity and belief of getting to the top. Leaders do not do different things. They do things differently. You always should think always out of the box. What is happening on day to day, you should not do it. When I always go to the office daily, I'll think out of the box and then bring something out of it. Things can work out. Don't do what others are doing it. Think something out of the box. Whether this can be workable in this segment, take it forward. And that is going to be a successful now. And you should be a passionate what you are doing. Huh? And if somebody insults you and all, don't take it. And be passionate. And if you have a good passionate, I think the sky is the limit, absolutely. Give equal attention to the community and any of the business. Demonstrate your strength, tenacity, business acumen, and emotional intelligence. Demonstrate self-awareness through self-confidence. Corporate leaders are always a charismatic leadership, respect and loyalty from their employer or followers. Confident risk takers. You should be always a risk taker. Huh? I always take the risk. Whenever something is happening, you put the risk and then identify what all the risk, the positive and negative of this. Speak to your seniors and then you take it forward. It may be difficult to come out of the result, but definitely I think if you have a good passionate and you have to wait for a long, And if you can take a risk, and then people will follow you. Manage both business and their people, and have a good communications. All the best for your future career. See, I have not covered anything about the Kotak Mahindra Bank or whatever. I just covered, this is the bank where when we started in 1985, this is also converted from NBFC to bank today, where we as a bank, we are the only two banks who got a license post 2000. Only Yes Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank. Today we are, if you look at the top five, we are like HDFC, ICICI, and Kotak. So we want to be number one. I think it can happen. We are not looking at a volume. We are looking at a value, and always the bottom line is more important. So that's the way this bank is growing, and the capital is always protected in the bank, and is well capital bank. If you can look at every individual, we always look at as an entrepreneur. So we don't look at as an employee or employer. So that's the way the bank is growing. If you can look at these people, they are the leaders in the country, where you can follow them, and then see that you guys, I think one among them can become a corporate leader, where I can see after a decade, or after 7 years, or after 2 decades. So all the best for your entire students. Thanks. Anything would you like to ask about